Hi guys! So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Kat. I am your current hair and makeup head, I guess, for the production of Reefer Madness that Grease Paint's putting on. And your director, Grace, has asked me to give you guys a stage makeup tutorial video. That way you guys can all do your own makeup instead of having me sit there in the dressing room before your show and doing all of your makeup for you. It'll go faster, it'll go easier, and it's a skill that you can use really throughout all your time in theater. And basically I'm going to show you guys how to do like really basic stage makeup. Nothing fancy, but yeah. So first you're gonna wash your face with just like a gentle cleanser and moisturize. I can't like express how important that step is. I've already done that. I have no makeup on right now. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to get your base or your foundation. I'm a huge fan of Maybelline's Dream Matte Mousse just because it's full coverage and it stays matte, which is important for the stage because you don't want to get all shiny under the lights. So you can either apply this with a foundation brush, which looks like this, or you can apply it with they call them cosmetic wedges. I call them foundation sponges, but they kind of look like this. They're really simple, but really use whatever you have. Don't go out and buy like a new foundation for just the specific purpose, but so you really use what you have. So you're going to take and you're going to dip your makeup brush or your sponge in there. You're going to kind of dab it off a little bit, and then you're going to start from like the biggest areas of where you have skin, which are your cheeks. You're going to start from the center, and you're going to circle your way around like this, so that you really get a good amount of coverage on there. Just like this. Yeah. Make sure you get all up on your nose. Down here. My one thing that I will tell you when you're putting on your foundation, never, ever, 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 ever use your fingers, because your fingers have a lot of germs on them that will clog your pores and cause you to break out. So when you're putting on your foundation, at least don't use your fingers. You're going to do your chin next, and really make sure to like blend all of this in really around the lips. Also, another thing to watch out for, make sure that you blend it underneath your chin. That way you don't get this nice little crease line here. You want to blend it all the way down, because chances are you don't want to get that. You want to blend it all the way back to your hairline, all the way back here. Then you want to get kind of your nose and your forehead. Under your eyes. Just like basically every scrap of skin on your face should be covered in foundation. It's also important to get your eyelids as well. That way you have an even tone to put whatever color you want on your eyelid, and it'll show up true. Then you start on your forehead like this. Also, I apologize if this is taking a little bit, but you really want to make sure you're thorough with it. And you really want to take and blend it into your hairline as well, that way you don't get the mask effect, is what I like to call it. So you really much want to like take and really blend that up into your hairline. Cool. So now that your base is done, you should have a nice even tone, like so. Make sure you've gotten all under there, like that. So the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to use some concealer. Now, I would suggest using a concealer generally all the time. It's not just to cover your zits. It's to get rid of the under eye dark circles. It's to also even out the skin tone on your eyelids so that you really just get like a mask of skin color. That way you can put more pigment on your skin. So I like this Maybelline Superstay 24-hour concealer stuff. But again, use what you have. If this is what you have, great. If you have like a concealer stick like this, also good. Trick to concealer is a bit more tricky than most. I'm sorry that I keep looking down. I have a mirror that's directly below the camera. So what you're going to do is you're going to take and you're going to get the concealer right up into the kind of crease here, if you can see that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to draw a line underneath your eye all the way out to the crease, and you're going to take and you're going to draw a line kind of down to your nose so you make this triangle type thing. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. You're going to kind of do that. Now, I've already washed my hands, so if you didn't wash your hands beforehand, go wash your hands now. You're going to take your pinky finger, and you're just going to dab down, and you're going to dab out, and you're going to dab in, and you're going to kind of do this until all of that concealer is blended. Also, you can take some of the excess and put it on the top lid, like what I just did, so that you kind of have this triangle area of where you've concealed that's a little brighter than everywhere else. And you really just kind of want to blend all of that. Make sure down here is blended. Blending is key. So the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take what I like to call like a translucent powder, which is what my skin color is, but really it's a loose powder or a compact. I like to use loose powder, but if you're more of a compact kind of gal, that's cool too. And you're going to take that and then a fluff brush, or sometimes called a bronzer brush, or sometimes called a powder brush. I mean, like, it really doesn't matter. It just needs to be loose. And you're going to dust this all over your face. You're going to take some of this, you're going to load up your brush, tap it, and kind of just get everywhere that you've put product on your face is where you're going to put this powder. And this just is a sealant, and it sets the makeup. That way it doesn't start running in the middle of your show. And it's going to feel like you have 1,000,001 pounds of stuff on your face, but that's okay, because no one else will know. You're just going to get it like so, and ready to go under your eyes and hit that concealer. Great! So you now have your base, and that is